welcome to the Sticks and Threads podcast, episode 19, I think. Welcome, my name is Jen, and I'm coming to you from the Netherlands, where I live with my husband and my 3 children and our cat. Welcome, it's been a long time again. Welcome, I hope you're still here for. It's just a hectic time, and I kind of hoped it would have settled down by now, but it hasn't. It's still a crazy time, and so I'm trying to just let it go and go with the flow. So, this is a knitting podcast, and I have knitting to show you, I have yarn to show you, I have a ton of things to show you. Today is a Saturday, the kids are at home, so I sent them upstairs with their tablet and said, please leave me alone for an hour or so, and yeah. I'm really tired, so I'm sorry if I have to yawn in between, but this is just what you're gonna get. If you don't like it, I'm very sorry. Forgive me. So, finished objects. I have a few finished objects. I made a lot of gifts. I will start with the first one. I'm sorry, I also have a little bit of the sniffles because it's that time of year again. I made a Times Square hat by Mina Phillip, the knitting expat, as a gift for my little niece. It's a bit dark, but I hope you can see. I washed it and blocked it already. And yeah, it's a really quick knit, so I thought perfect for a gift. I really like it. It's from the New York, it used to be New York sock collection, and Mina made hats with the same pattern, and I really love this. I used drops Lima from Stash, and I still have one more skein ball left. If I have enough time, I will make a cowl from this to match, but I'm not casting it on right now because I want to finish as much as I can, and we will see how far I can get with this, and otherwise the cowl will follow some other time. So that's gift number 1. She also has a mom, and I thought, well, I'll give her mom a hat as well. And since Mina came out with the New York hat collection, I chose Yorkville hats. And it's this one. It turned out a little bit too big, but I hope she likes a bit slouch. As you can see, there's a halo there. It's fluffy because I used it with kid silk mohair. It's all from Stash, so I was gifted this yarn by a friend. It's sock yarn, and I also had some kid silk from Drops in Stash, and I thought, well, they kind of match, and this is what it turned out to be. It's really soft. It's really soft, and I really like it. But it's a gift, and I hope she likes it. If she doesn't, she can return it. No problem. So that's another gift. It's for my sister-in-law and my little niece, and For my brother-in-law, I also made a gift. I can't forget him, right? And I made him a pair of socks because he does not wear hats. This is one. I only have one big sock blocker, and this is the other sock. And I can't find the tag, but it's opal yarn, and I can't remember anything else. So you might have to look up on my Instagram to see this, because I can't find it anywhere and I can't look it up right now. So it's from Opal, and I really love knitting with this yarn. It's a great sturdy sock yarn. It's really, I had my husband fit the socks constantly, and he said, "Oh, I love that sock yarn. I love it. It feels great." So he will be getting some opal socks as well some other time, not right now. So that's one family gift ready to go. But my husband also wants a pair of socks, so I made him a pair as well. I have to. He has 2 feet. So these are finished. I did a contrast heel and contrast toe. I don't know why, because I have plenty left. But oh well, for my cozy memory blanket and all the other blankets, and maybe for a swap. I used Bergère de France. I don't know if you pronounce it that way. My French is not really that good. It's Gumi 50. I bought it when we were on holiday last year in France, and I'm very happy I finally knit it up. And I hope he will like the socks. He hasn't seen them. It's a surprise because he thinks I'm not knitting him any socks this year. So I hope he will enjoy it. My last finished object is a pair of socks. And as you can see, there's a ladder here running. You can see it clearly. I used DPNs. I knitted these socks on DPNs. There's a pattern here, but you can see the letters, and I still have to learn how to avoid those letters on DPNs. I really enjoyed knitting on DPNs. I really loved knitting on DPNs. It was a really nice change, but those letters really bug me. I don't know how to fix it yet. Well, I asked a friend and she gave me some tips, and I still have to try, because at this time I rather knit as quick as I can on my circular needles. Magic glue. But I knitted the Huggle socks from the Cozy Sock collection from Mina Philip. I really love her patterns. And I used wool met verve and dyed basic sock yarn, and I love them very much. I hope when I wash them the letters will be a little bit less obvious, visible. I don't know how to say. It's just, and the contrast heel and cuff, I don't know who dyed it. It's from my big jar, and I forgot to do the toes in the contrast color as usual. Then I'm like, I'm finally ready at the toes, knit quickly. And then when I am closing up the toe, I think, oh, I should have used the contrast color. Maybe one day I will learn. I don't know, maybe. And this is what I have left. I also have another bowl left, but Who knows where that went? I don't know. So those were all the finished objects. I kind of rushed through them, but I want to record quickly so the kids can come downstairs again, so I have a view on what they are doing with their tablet. I hate not knowing what they do exactly. So I'm having just a little bit of tea from my Rotterdam mug from Starbucks. I really, really love this mug, these mugs, Starbucks, and I had to have a Rotterdam one because that's my birth town. And since we are moving further away from Rotterdam, I just had to have that. So those were all the finished objects. 3 pairs of socks, 2 hats. Gift knitting is well on its way. I also have whips, of course. I have one more gift on the needles. She chose the yarn. I'm knitting it for her because she is not really a fan of knitting. And I am making Fading Point by Hoagie Locatelli. And it's a slog. This is my last gift knit. And I really want this off the needles as soon as I can, because I do not enjoy it anymore. I hate saying this. I love knitting. I love the pattern. I love everything about the pattern. I just really do not like the yarn. And when I started with it, I thought, oh, it's nice and nothing wrong with it. It's different. It's going perfectly, but at this moment it constantly hurts my hands. As soon as my hands are a little bit warm, it sticks to it, it cuts into my fingers. And because it's also fluffy yarn, as soon as my hands are a little bit warmer, it's just, yeah. But this is the second part. So I'm halfway through this lace repeat, and I have a long way to go because this is the first part. So I'm on the second part. I'm halfway through this lace section. So I have a huge piece still left ahead. But last time when I showed this to you, I think May, I was also at the beginning, well, not even at the lace, second lace yet. And yeah, my friend really likes it, so that's why I do it. I keep going. There was a second I thought, no, I'm giving it back to her and find someone else, because I really, really, really do not like it. But then I thought, well, I said yes, I knit it for her. We went yarn shopping for it, and yeah, so better keep going. I do like the pattern a lot. I am knitting it with Katia Sweet Lace. It's 80% acrylic, 10% 80% acrylic, 10% mohair, and 10% wool. So it's still wool, but I really hate the acrylic. It dries up my hands really badly, and yeah, it's not that fun anymore. So I make myself a schedule. I have to work on it each day for at least a few rows. I also want to have it finished before we move. Yeah, that's in 7 weeks, so I hope I can finish it. But it's all living in this wonderful sheep bag, tote, big tote. I really love big tote bag. If it had a zipper, it would be even more perfect. But it's perfect. I love it for this project. And it's made by Jibby Rousseau's, and she makes very nice project bags, notion pouches, and tote bags. I really love this one. I was so happy to have a project to it, so I can finally use it. I'll do this one. In my lazy sloth bag, I really like this bag. It's perfect size, and there's no tag here. No, I'm sorry, I cannot show you the tag. I think I have her card in my, yes. The bag is made by Yarn Magpie, and she makes lovely bags. She also dyes yarn. Go check out her shop. I am knitting the Goddy Womple socks by Mina Phillip from the, I wrote it down, from the Wanderlust Sock Club. I am way behind in both clubs, but I still try to knit the socks as quickly as I can. I'm way behind. I will not finish before the end of the year because I am, I think, 5 patterns behind. That's a lot. If I didn't have that massive shawl to knit, I might catch up, but I can't. My socks so far. I popped in the heels and I really enjoy this pattern. When I saw it, I thought, oh, that's gonna need a lot of brain power. But it doesn't. It's really easy. It's really, I even have some memorized. And that's the bag. I really love the yarn. I'm knitting 2 concurrently. I no longer knit socks 2 at a time. I tried it a few weeks ago again because I thought, well, it might be quicker and I don't have to keep track of the number of rows, but I just can't do it anymore. I don't like it. It makes me angry. I get the yarn twisted around and everything, and I just don't have the right feeling anymore. So I knit my socks now concurrently, separately, and it goes just as quickly. But the yarn is by Craftfulness Sandra, and it's jasmine tea on her spoil base, and I love this base. It's really fluffy. I don't know how to explain it really, but maybe you can see it by, it's really plump. It's big, thicker than regular sock yarn, the 75-25, and I love knitting with it. I should try to knit a cardigan or a sweater or at least a shawl with this for once because it's really, I love this yarn. And it's living in my Yarn Magpie bag and I really enjoyed it. When I have knitted on the shawl, I treat myself by knitting on the socks. Next, I don't remember if I have shown you this project, so I'm sorry if I have. I made a little bit of progress on it. I had told you previous episode, I don't know if the previous or the one before, I had a lot of cuffs and a lot of cuffs and brims cast on, and those were from the Cody Womple socks are the cuffs that I had cast on ready to go for when I had the time. I also cast on a brim for this hat, and I only did maybe 4 rows on it, but I still want to show you because it's so pretty yarn, and I do like the pattern. It's really coming together now, and I really love it. The yarn is by I have her tag by Poly Orange Jody, and it's called Early Autumn, and it's with merino silk, and it's lush. It's so soft. It's so, it's stunning. I think this will be a gift, but I don't know yet for who. And I am knitting the Verva hat, and it's from Lane magazine. No, it's not really. I made notes on it already, but it's the Verva hat from Lane magazine, number 3, and it also has matching mittens, fingerless mittens, and I do want to knit those as well, but it depends on how quickly I can get this hat finished. Because this has no recipient yet, I'm like, no, I'm first doing all the other things, and I will come to it when I can. It is living in my Crafty Mama Designs sheepy bag from Dawn from Canada. She gifted this to me, and it's a lovely bag, perfect for a hat project. And I love anything with sheep on it, so this was really a wonderful, nice, sweet gift. I have one more project. Sorry, it's all stacked around me here. I have one more project to show you. It's been on my needles for a very long time, and I am not knitting at it for now because I'm saving them for travel knitting. It's living in this another sheepy bag by Amalia or Amelia. I have to check. I'm very sorry for mispronouncing it. I think it's Amelia X Joy on Etsy, and she has so many wonderful bags for. She makes awesome bags, and I love my colorful sheepy bag. In it are my Knit Picks Felici socks, and it's just plain vanilla sock stripes, and I popped in a heel, so it's ready to proceed on knitting again. This is one. I have this bag, and this is the tag. Knit Picks Felici Tea Party. This was gifted to me by a friend from the United States. The other one is living in my sheepy bag by Bumpy Crafts, and I love these small bags. This is the other one, also with a heel in it, ready to proceed. I'm saving this as travel knitting because I know there's travel ahead. Car knitting, a lot of car knitting is ahead, so I might prep another pair of socks ready to move on, just do the cuffs and have it ready to go if I need it, because I'm also packing up everything in the house, so my stash is also going to be packed up, and the travel knitting is for when we travel back and forth to the new house. It's coming closer, so I already know 3-4 days that we will be driving, so that's a lot of hours I can knit. So those are all the whips. Well, not all the whips, I still have a few I just haven't touched in a very long time, and I still hope, I still have the crazy illusion I will finish everything on the needles before we move, except for a pair of socks, of course, because travel knitting. But I think it's really too crazy. I have that massive shawl to finish as a gift knit. I still have my whiteout shawl at the last lace section, which is really massive. A lace section, one row, takes me about half an hour at the moment, because I don't have the brain power to focus on it. I still have my like a cloud cardigan from Hogi La Coutelli, and it's only halfway, and it still needs a long way to go for the body, and it still needs sleeves, so I don't think I can finish all that before we move in 7 weeks. 7 weeks! I know 7 weeks is a long time, but in 4 weeks we are signing for a new house, and in 4 weeks the husband is coming home. We are signing for the new house. He will be going to the new house and doing bits and pieces, things that have to be taken care of. The painter is coming in, and he's going to make sure that all the lights get how do you say? I don't even know how you say it. Get fixed to the wall, and he's making sure new beds come in for the kids, and some other stuff and things. He has to be there. Someone has to be there, and he's going to do that. I'm going to stay here with the kids. They still have school, and packing up is my job in all of this. And yeah, then we wait until we move. The truck is booked December 5th. The truck will be here loading up everything, and the next day it's unloading, and then we pick up the kids and we start our new life in Drenthe. And I'm really looking forward to it. I wish it was all done already, but patience is a virtue, they say. Not for me. Yeah, so I've covered the finished object, I've covered the whips, acquisitions. I did some shopping. Yeah. At first I felt guilty about it, and then I thought, I don't feel, why should I feel guilty about it? I will enjoy it. I got really nervous. My husband was home, and I thought, well, I still want to go to Rotterdam to get this Starbucks mug. I'd asked someone if she could pick it up for me, and then I thought, well, no, I want to go to Rotterdam one last time myself. I also wanted to visit the store there, and it was just, I had to say goodbye to Rotterdam, because chances are I will never go there again. It already was about 15 years since I had been there, so yeah, chances are I will never go there again. So I thought, well, I'm going. I got my mug and I went to Javel in Rotterdam. and I splurged big time. I bought these pretties from Filcolana. They will go together and there will be an Elton cardigan by Hoagie Locatelli. At least I really hope so. I checked how much I needed and I bought enough for the cardigan to be made. And I went back and forth, back and forth. I started out like I really wanted this yarn because for some reason I love mohair. And I also wanted this one, so I thought, well, birds of a feather shawl. But to be honest, I have so many shawls already, and I don't wear shawls that often. So I thought, well, I want a cardigan. And I'm really happy I remembered this cardigan. It had been released just a few days earlier, maybe a week earlier or so. And I thought, well, a cardigan I just wear way more often. So I have enough to make that cardigan. But I couldn't leave with Jawel own hand dyed yarn. Saskia also dyes yarn, and I also got the pin, and I got a sock blank with Stelina. Oh no, it's the other one that was with Stelina. I had two. I saw two, and one was with Stelina, but it was gradient pink, and I love this way more. And let me see if I can. Oh, it's tied up. I'm sorry, Jenny, I can't unwrap it. It's tied up. I'm not going to do that right now. I wanted to show you the entire blank. Maybe I can. Hold on. I can do this. Yes. This is the entire sock blank, and I love it. I look forward. I can use it as a shawl like this. No. It's so pretty. I love it. It's really. Look at how pretty this is. Those will be some stunning socks, I think. Maybe. Socks or shawl, I don't know. I think socks because I wear socks more often again than a shawl. But I do really, really love knitting shawls. Knitting shawls is really. So I bought that. And I also, because I still have designs in my head, nothing is happening at the moment, but I still have these plans that I really want to start designing my own patterns. I am starting with sock patterns because sock knitting is what I love most at the moment. But right now, it's not happening. I don't have the brain power. But I also bought this big Notion book. I'm sorry. I can write my sketches in here. I can write my notes in here. And I just really, really wanted this because Rotterdam, my birth town, my hometown, I just needed it. I needed it. I do. So those were my Rotterdam acquisitions, and I'm really, really happy with them. It was a bit emotional going into Rotterdam, and like, oh, it's been so long since I've been here. It's gone I don't know if I will ever be back there, and it was emotional, but it's done. Um, Next, I know my neighbors, Volkel, Janneke, they have yarn as well. They do wonderful fleeces, but they also dye sock yarn. So I send them a message and like, do you have some sock yarn I can come and get, because that will remind me of Montfort where we live. Now I need Montfort socks. And she said, yeah, sure, come on over. I have plenty. And so she had the box out and I saw these two. And immediately I touched these and I was just drawn to them, like, oh, those are so pretty. And it's really not showing up. It's really a wonderful color, green. And I really wish it's really not showing up. But as soon as I touched these, I thought, oh, gabled socks. And I have a few sketches with gables and everything, like little hearts, and yeah. It's going to be my own pattern in this yarn. When? Who knows? I have other things on my mind at the moment, but I really, really hope I will get the brain power soon to make my own sock pattern with this yarn. My own Montfort yarn. So I really, really love these. Next, of course, Lane magazine issue 6. I cannot resist this. It's just this is a wonderful, wonderful magazine. They say magazine, they call it a magazine, but it's really, for me, it's a book. I really, really love this pattern. And yeah, I always love anything in it, everything in it. Like, I'm sure you have seen it all already. But my most favorite one, and I really want to knit that one. I hope I can find it. Yeah, it's always on the other side. You look on one side and then it's always on the other side. I really love this pattern. Sewed, and I really want to make this. I wish I could make it in the yarn the designer made it in, La Bien-Aimée yarn, but I can't afford that, so I will have to look for another yarn to replace it by. But I really, really want to make sewed, because all the cables and everything, it's unbelievable. It's stunning. It's really stunning. Dreaming about it in all the colors. Also, I was again very, very lucky in some Instagram winnings, but I have won the giveaway from Ducky Darlings Haley on Instagram, and oh my god, this is just so pretty. It's called Rust Bucket, and it's stunning. Oh, this is so pretty. Lately I feel very drawn to speckled and solid, semi-solids, and I really all those heavily variegated yarns with neon colors and everything. It's just not me anymore. I'm really drawn to the speckles and the semi-solids, the solids, the calmer, the calmer yarns. Like, the more zen yarns, I tend to call them. But I really love this. Thank you again, Haley, for shipping this to me. I really, really love it. It's beautiful. Then also, I got a message on Instagram. A long time ago, I joined the Curious Handmade Sock, and now I'm totally blanking on what it's called, Sock Society. And I was able to knit the first sock that came out, and I posted it. And I got a message on Ravelry saying, "Congratulations, you have won. Your name was drawn for that sock." So I was like, "Oh, really? That's lucky." And so Helen from Curious Handmade sent me a wonderful, wonderful package. And first, this was in it, and look at how pretty. And it's a perfect match to very beautiful yarn. Oolong from Ireland, and I've been looking at Oolong yarn for so long, but yeah, I really try to restrain myself from buying everything that I see and I think, oh, that's pretty, because I think everything's pretty and I want everything. So I haven't bought anything yet because, yeah. And then I suddenly received this, and also the muted version again. So I'm really like, oh, I love this. It's really awesome color. So thank you, Helen. It's perfect. It's stunning. It's amazing. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, there's a lot more. I thought about skipping a few things, and then I thought, no, why skip it? If you don't want to see it, move forward. It's totally fine. It's okay. And this is just everything I accumulated the past few weeks, and I just want to show you everything. Also, I will get my address away. I like drinking tea. And I saw on Instagram your daily teacup had an advent calendar. And so I quickly ordered that one. A lovely card. And all kinds of small packages with the numbers on it for your advent tea. And I just couldn't resist this one. I just had to get it. I also have a yarn advent on its way from Giddy Yarns, and I really look forward to it. I don't know if I can start on December 1st. First, Caroline from Caroline said, well, why don't you start earlier and move everything up to the moving date? And I thought, well, that's a great idea. But the last few days before the moving date are really going to be hectic. Everything's going to be packed up. So I will not have my favorite mugs to enjoy this cup of tea. So I decided, well, we move December 5th and I will start December 7th. That's no problem. Just a week later and it's going to be just fine. I will catch up because I really love drinking tea from my big Starbucks mugs, but those will be packed up in early December already. So yeah, I really want to enjoy that cup of tea. It's also, yeah, I could say, well, you need a moment for yourself in a big hectic time, but I don't think I will be able to do so. So I am postponing it, and December 7th will be my number one. I have one more prize to show you that came in, and I had one. Mumpits had a giveaway, and I entered, and I was very, very, very lucky. For some reason, I didn't get the notification. She had tagged me, but I didn't receive the notification, and so I responded too late. I was really sad because it's an amazing prize. Well, she said, well, if the next one doesn't respond in time, it's still yours. And so 2 days later, she sent me a message. It's yours. She didn't respond, and give me your address. So it was like, I'm double lucky. It's really unbelievable, and it's falling away. And Nadel Mikado made this awesome project bag with cables. As you know by now, I love cables, so this is really, really perfect. Her card is, I have a lot of cards here because it was a joint, it was a collaboration prize. So Nadel Mikado made this, and also a lovely needle cozy. So I really need to practice with my DPNs because I want to use it. Let me see. Knopfsachen. I don't know if I pronounce it. Knopfsachen. I think it's what she made. This is what she made, I think. I'm not really sure, but I want to show her the card anyway. Knopfsachen. My German is really horrible. Is also in here, and some awesome yarn by Shibot Garne, and this was on my wish list also for a very long time to try, and look how stunning. And again, I saw it, so perfect for me, and it's so pretty. It's two different colors. She also Mumpitch Doreen, I think it's really, yes, it's Doreen. I'm very sorry, but my mind is all over the place. Also is a pattern designer, and she sent me a pattern for a cabled sock and a pattern for mittens with cables, and they are stunning. I wanted to print them so I could show you, but my printer is not working at the moment, so I couldn't show you, and showing it on my phone is just, yeah, that's not really. So if you want to know, look up Mumpits, and I will try to do show notes, but I can't promise you anything because it's also school break at the moment, so who knows when I can edit this. If you want to know, just send me a message and I will send you the link. No problem. So, almost there. I have the crazy idea. I want to do a Harry Potter sock cal in January. I hope. Because my mind, again, is all over the place. I am full with ideas and things. I also want to do a cal for a stash. I want to do a cal for your library patterns, and I want to do it all, but I need to focus on other things first. But the Harry Potter cal is something I have high on my list. I really want to do that. I have Harry Potter inspired yarns in my stash, and I want to knit those up. And Erika Lauder, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but she designed Hermione's everyday socks. But if you look at her Revelry store, you see she has many, many, many more Harry Potter inspired patterns. So what I want to do is I want to collect 12 patterns from her and do a Harry Potter year-long sock cal. Just knit a pair of socks from the pattern, uh, preferably in also Harry Potter yarn, and I'm starting to like, oh, I'm dizzy. My mind is ready. So I want to choose a pattern each month with a yarn from stash and knit it up. And it would be lovely if someone would join me. I don't know if I can do prizes, but if I can do prizes, it will be something small like a stitch marker or a mini skein from my own stash. I just want it to be a casual cow. If anyone wants to donate something as a prize, DM me. It's awesome. It's great, but it's not my intent to make it really big or anything. I want to knit those socks, and come and join me. It's just you will be helping me stay on track. But as I went through my Harry Potter yarn stash, I found out I only have 11 skeins. So only 11 pairs of socks, and I want to do 12. So, and right at that time, I saw Wool Up, I don't know, had Harry Potter year, really, breathe, 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 breathe. Wool Up, and you could sign up for her monthly Harry Potter yarn. I had stayed away from it for as long as I could, but for this time I had found out I only had room for one more Harry Potter skein, so I ordered the October Harry Potter yarn, and it's Halloween at Hogwarts, and it's BFL, and I really love BFL sock yarn. Since it's Halloween, it came with a bag of candy. This will go to the kids. They will be very happy today. She also included these. They will go up next year because this year I'm not doing any decorating here. And some Halloween inspired stitch markers. It also came in a lovely little bag. We don't have really celebrate Halloween here. It's not that big, not trick or treating. We don't really decorate. It's not a holiday we really celebrate here. It's getting bigger, but it's not really a thing here. But the yarn is really pretty. It's blue and teal and a little bit of gray, I think I can see it. And the contrast color. I don't know if I will use this, but maybe I can knit a pair of socks for my husband. He does like these colors a lot more, but I kind of like them as well. I'm not sure yet, but since it's Halloween, it's for next year, October, so I have plenty of time to figure out what I'm going to do. But because of that, I thought, well, I also need a Harry Potter project bag. I don't have any Harry Potter project bags, and I really, really wanted one, but Amelia X Joy on Etsy. And she also included a card from a friend. And now I have this project bag, and I'm really happy because I love this fabric, and it's a perfect sock project bag. So yay, I'm ready to go, I think. It's January, so it's well after the house move, so well, it's a month after the house move, 3 weeks after the house move. So I hope to be able to just start January 1st, start knitting the Harry Potter socks. I'm looking forward to it. So that's quite a lot. That was the last piece I wanted to show you. It's really massive, and I know it's really a lot. I don't know what to say about it. I will enjoy everything. So that's it. Yeah, regular chat. The husband is away again. He left last week. We did as much as we could in organizing everything for the house move, and yeah, everything is now ready to go. I'm packing up. I do a few boxes each day, so it's slowly growing. I have about 25 boxes now filled up, and I'm like, really? That's a lot. It's scary how much stuff you can put into a closet and not realize how much it really is. Because I'm packing it up right now, and I'm like, really? I thought it might be just one box in that closet, but it's a lot. And yeah, I hope we have enough boxes, but fortunately we can get more if we need, and it will be fine. We will be living in between the boxes because I have no clue where to stash everything, all the boxes, but I also don't want to wait too long because that will drive me insane and I will go crazy, and I don't want to rush into it. Really, I really want to be organized in it. I'm also tossing things away, and yeah, so that's well on its way. And it's coming closer each day. I still can't believe it's really happening. When I packed up the first few boxes, I was like, it smashed really like bam, really, it's happening. I can now touch it. It's visible. It's real. I was really like, really? But it's settling down now a little bit. I'm getting grips on things, and I'm like, yeah, now I'm really looking forward to moving to a new house, new life, everything new, and it's very exciting. It's very scary, but I don't want to think about it. So, it's quite a long episode again. I am not making any promises on when the next one will go up because it's hectic and it's busy and it's life. It's just the way it is. So, if you enjoyed this episode, a thumbs up would be awesome. A subscription would be awesome. Really amazing. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message, either email, Instagram, Revelry. I don't know where you want to, but I'm always happy to answer if I can. And yeah, so Thank you very much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.